Okay, y'all, we've got a great show today. In fact, I am so excited to talk to my first guest. I just want to bring him out right this minute. Is that all right? Can I do that? I think I can. Okay, I got to get up for this one. He's an R&B icon who we are honoring today in our Legend series. Please welcome the legendary, the one and only Charlie Wilson! Oh my goodness, I am so happy to have you here.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
I done seen just about every episode. I was looking on the wall when I was walking. I said, I remember all of these.
You watched the show?
Baby, let me tell you something. I seen the first and the second and the third. I was just like, Lord, we're gonna get this thing right. Baby, you busting them up now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Am I doing okay?
Hey, you're gonna get a third, a fourth, a fifth, and a sixth, and a seventh, eighth, and a ninth, and a 10th.
I want 25 seasons, Charlie.
25 seasons.
Touch and agree.
You finna get them all, baby. I'm telling you right now, I done seen everybody's show.
Uh-oh.
And I ain't gonna call no names.
Uh-oh. It's a happy place, Uncle Charlie.
But
Yes, sir.
you busting them up, baby.
Look, I got you here, though.
I've been waiting a long time to get on this stage right here.
Listen, I am so grateful to have you. Like, first of all, I mean, I lose my mind when it comes to the legends and the icons, and you are up there. You are
Thank you, baby.
one of them, one of the greatest vocalists, musicians, artists. Oh, I've been watching, okay? Now, I hear it's your birthday and you getting your Hollywood Star on the Walk of Fame? You better be living your best life.
Yeah, I'm living my best life now.
Yes.
It's amazing. I've been through a lot, a whole lot, but I'm still standing tall. It's like...
Yes, you are. Who, child, how did you find out about your star?
One day, my manager, he said, called and said, I'm on my way to the house. Don't turn on the TV. And I was like, why come I can't turn on the TV? He brought the whole office with him. And when they walked in, he went to the TV and started doing something. And I'm like, what are you doing? And they all stand around with the cameras. I knew something was up. I didn't know what it was.
They surprised you with it.
Yeah, it was a surprise. And they was like, and I said, what's this?
What was
What's my name on there for? What is that?
Uh-huh.
He didn't say nothing. Then I looked at everybody, and then I seen the Hollywood Walk of Fame, baby.
Boom.
I fell to my knees.
Did you fall to your knees?
I fell to my knees, tears were just running. I couldn't believe it. I was like, are you joking me? It's like, no.
It's so well deserved.
I know.
What you talking about?
But I'm happy, I'm so happy.
We are happy for you. Now, Charlie, you know you gotta clean your own star.
I gotta clean it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, listen. Are you serious?
No, I'm just playing. I mean, you can if you want to.
But I'll clean mine. You gotta help me clean mine. I help you clean yours.
You know what? I clean yours and mine. How about that? Jennifer be out there just mopping it up. You know, I would clean yours graciously.
I'll get the Windex and a little bucket and a brush and all of that. Some soap.
It's well deserved. Now, I want to go back, because we know you've been open with your struggles through life. You know, what would you say is your key to how you got through it, and then why have you been so open about it?
You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your higher power. You got to have a higher power. Then you got to have a support system.
Right.
And those two I did have, and I still have. Because what I'm saying, let me tell you, I see a lot of people, most of them is dead now, but they used to, I don't get high no more. I just take a drink every once in a while. You can't take a drink every once in a while.
Okay.
You can't do that. Because that's a banana peel straight back to where you just left.
Those little steps.
Yeah.
Wow, how long did it take you to learn that?
It didn't take me long to learn it, but, I'm sorry. 7 years prior, because I went to 7 rehabs and didn't get it right. But I said, God, if you the same God that my dad had been preaching for all of those years. You got to get me off for this curve down there. It's too crowded down here. Because I was homeless.
You better speak. You was homeless.
I was homeless. And so I have a support system, and I believe in God. I still believe in God. I ain't gonna never stop believing, and I always shout every night on the stage.
You're a walking testimony, that is for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you still singing us down. Your voice
Thank you so much. I hope I answered that question. I'm about as nervous as you are, because I done seen every show.
I love that
I'm sitting here doing an interview with my favorite.
Yo, thank you. Okay, well, listen, thank you for that. I want to hear about this song, Superman. This is your new song you got coming out.
Yes.
What inspired it?
It was the producers' stereotypes, and I was talking to him about my life, my wife, and the support system that I do have, and it was just.
That's your beautiful
That's
wife.
my wife right there. Yeah. So anyway, I just was talking to him about my life, and I needed a song that would represent that. And they knew my story, and they said, "Man, this is what I got." And I went in there and started busting it up. I'll be your Superman.
That's a real singer right there.
Oh.
All right.
I'll be your Superman.
You gotta hold it now. You gonna come back and sing for me later. Don't give it all away, but you see that? That's a real singer. He went right into it right there. That's what you call a legend. Will you stick around for a little bit?
If you want me to.
Of course I do. Hold the line. We'll be right back. And we're back with the legendary Charlie Wilson. Man, I can't believe it. I'm having a moment, Charlie. You do know this, right?
If you see how my hand was shaking, I don't play.
So, obviously you have a very successful solo career, but you were a member of the Gap Band. Who named the Gap Band?
I think a few of us did. We was called the Greenwood Archer and Pine Street Band. Oh. And we tried to put it on the poster. We did put it on the poster.
So that was the whole name?
I kept Greenwood, but finally we abbreviated. G period, A period, and P period. Then once through a typographical error, the periods were omitted, and up jumped the word Gap. And I added the band to it. Come on.
There you go. Did y'all realize what you guys were creating when you all started? Did you realize what you were creating? Like, you guys are legendary, iconic, timeless.
We wrote everything, and all I needed was a Moog bass, and I got that Moog bass, and after I got played for about 15, 20 minutes, playing too much, I calmed down, sweating, and it was a part that I liked, then I played that part.
Wow. You just music. Look at him, y'all. You can't help yourself. It's in your blood.
It's in my blood.
I can tell.
Oh, wow, that's my brothers.
Does that take you back seeing that picture? What was this moment?
You see the gold album around our neck? So that was the first, gold album.
That's gold. Because your father is a minister. He's a minister, right?
My father was Bishop O.W. Wilson.
So did you sing in church like this?
I sang it.
Y'all tore that church up.
I sang it. No, they didn't. I sang when I was 3 years old. I was singing in church.
Do you remember what your first solo was?
When they ring them golden bells, ding dong.
I ain't never heard this.
When you ring them golden bells. So what I was doing, I said, I watched my father preach every night, and so I had to have the crowd already up. He'd look back at me like this. Oh, man, you better get going. So I just took off with that microphone. Down the aisle I went. Ding dong, when you ring them golden bells. Ding dong.
I ain't never heard that one. Okay.
That was a long time ago, man.
Okay, I have to ask this. Who were some of your musical influences growing up?
See, my mom was the state minister of music, Oklahoma Northwest. She started all the state choirs in Oklahoma. My father was Reverend O.W. Wilson at the time. And so we weren't allowed to have my mom used to say blues music. Get that blues out of here.
Yeah, I
So
understand that.
I had to go next door to listen to what we had to listen to. So
I had to go to my
the
neighbor's.
first one was Sam Cooke was one of them.
All right, I could feel it in there.
And it was Little Stevie Wonder.
Come on.
I thought he was a girl. I said, Mama, I can get him, Mama. She said, boy, I can get that girl. She said, that ain't no girl, baby, that ain't no girl. Stevie Wonder was Sly and the Family Stones and Donny Hathaway.
Donny Hathaway. Man, I wish I could have been up in there to just be around all
I got a chance to meet Donny Hathaway.
You did?
In Chicago at a expo. Expo 71, they called it.
Did y'all sing together?
And I was in college. But yeah, I went to see him. So my classmates was behind me, and they said, I want somebody to come sing. And they behind there pointing at my head. I didn't know they was doing all of that. And he said, you. And I'm like, me? Come on down. And I looked back, I knew they was doing it because I went down and he said, sing this. And I sang it. And he said, sing this. And I'm gonna sing that. And I said, okay. So he gave me something to sing. He said, no, 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 no. I said, no, 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 no. He said, what? So from there, I was just like, we was at the piano bench and harmonizing. Every time he sang something, I put a little edge on us, a little bit more on it.
Man.
And man, we got really close that day. He said, what's your name? I said, Charles Wilson. Man, he said, boy, they got a problem with you when you get big.
But what better time than now, since we're talking about all the legends? I can't have you here without presenting you with this. This is the Jennifer Hudson Legend Award for you because you are so legendary, so iconic. Yes, we honor you. This is yours. Please keep doing what you're doing. And here at J Hill Productions, we celebrate everything.
Wow.
It's your birthday, so
Yes.
we want to sing you a happy birthday. Bring on out the birthday cake. For the one and only Mr. Charlie Wilson. Uncle Charlie is what Stu calls him. Happy birthday. Come on, y'all. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Happy birthday to you.
Come on.
Happy birthday, Uncle Charlie. Happy birthday to you. We love you so much. Y'all, let's keep this birthday train rolling because someone, hold the line, in our audience also has a birthday to celebrate. Where's Phyllis? Come on down. Yes, you. Yes, you. This is for you.
I was just happy to be here,
We're
just
happy.
to see you.
you.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. You are so beautiful.
Thank you.
I love you so much.
Thank you.
You are so amazing. You are such a blessing.
Thank you.
Do you understand the ray of light that you are? Do you understand the blessing that you are? And how
Wow.
you inspire us and bless us to be better and to do better.
Oh, thank you so much for that. Okay, you take the tissue. I don't know who to give it to, me or you. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for being here. Are you surprised?
Yes, ma'am.
Did we get her, y'all? You think we got her?
I didn't know if I would be here to see this day, and so
What do you mean by that? Take your time.
birthdays, I don't take them for granted, Miss Jennifer, because I'm coming up on my 30th colon cancer anniversary as a survivor. But not only that, I've also survived breast cancer twice.
You are a walking testimony.
Yes.
So this birthday,
It's very special.
each and every day, right?
Each and every day.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I don't take any day. So to be here at the happy place with you and your testimony, you don't understand. Throughout your life, Miss Jennifer, you have survived so much.
Thank you.
And I've watched your life. You've been such a ray of hope and a ray of sunshine in your life as a young person. When things didn't go your way, you could have given up, but you are still standing. And
God is good.
you are still standing.
Wow. Wow. Thank you.
I watched you. And when I had breast cancer, my daughter came
Beautiful
and
daughter.
sat in the hospital with me and sang
I
to
heard
me.
she sang to you. What you sing to her?
I was singing a lot of Jonathan McReynolds, a lot of gospel music to kind of keep her uplifted and inspired. I'm just happy I could be there for my mom and just be a support for her, like she is for me.
God always got somebody. Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. And it's beautiful to have you here. You want to say something else?
I just remember when I didn't know if I was going to be here, when it was her senior year in high school, and to now be here, and she's a senior in college about to graduate. And we watched you.
Congratulations.
We watched what you went through.
Wow, that is a beautiful picture.
But we watched you. We watched all of your success. We watched how your family is still right there with you.
Yes, they are.
And I would always say, and I'm not trying to make you cry, but I watched what happened with your mom. And I said, if I'm not here anymore, Jennifer Hudson is somebody I want my daughter to be like.
Oh my God.
I want her to love her family like Jennifer loves her family. I want her to be excellent like Jennifer. You are the epitome of excellence and love and kindness. That's everything this show is about. And for my daughter to have someone like you to look up to, I remember saying, boy, oh boy, she's got a great role model. And to be here today to celebrate my birthday with someone as beautiful as you, thank you so much.
We're grateful you're here.
Thank you so
And
much.
you're a walking testimony.
And my beautiful sister Danielle,
Your sister's out there?
she is my beautiful, beautiful sorority sister. She has been right there for me, and I love her and I appreciate her. And I'm just grateful. That's all I can say is I'm just grateful. And this truly has been the happy place for me today. And I thank you.
Hope you're enjoying your time. And I see your beautiful daughter. Your relationship is gorgeous. And I love that music is so important to y'all. Can you tell me where the music comes in at?
Yeah, so for me, my dad sings. My brother, he also is an artist. He sings and writes as well. He plays percussion. I sang like all throughout high school, even into college. And so singing has been something that's just brought us all together.
You know, the Grammy Awards are coming up, right? Yes. Oh, well, Phyllis, it is your birthday, so do y'all want to go to the Grammys? Because I called up my friends, and you're going to the Grammy Awards. I hope y'all enjoy it. Watch the 66th Annual Grammy Awards on Sunday, February 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on the CBS Television Network, live on demand on Paramount Plus. We'll be right back. Our next guest has been lighting up the internet after a clip of him teaching kids a very valuable lesson went viral. Take a look.
I'm gonna pour this into this glass, and I want you to tell me when to stop. Deal? Keep going.
Stop!
Now, fellas, this right here represents us. And what happens is we take in everything that we experience throughout the day, right? But because us as young men, we keep it in, listen, fellas, trying to be tough, we don't let it out, we don't talk about it, we keep it in, what eventually happens?
You overflow.
We overflow and then we make a mess. So as young men, we have to find safe places that we can talk about what we are going through and what we're feeling.
From Lexington, Kentucky, please welcome Devine Carama. Wow, thank you so much for being here.
I appreciate the opportunity.
I saw that clip, and it's so necessary for today. I like how the approach you took. You broke it down so well. Like, how did it happen for the video to get out there?
Well, we do a lot of work, and I've been a mentor for over 10 years back home in Lexington, Kentucky. And we do a lot of work with young people who've been impacted by gun violence. And so when we come into these schools, we understand that teachers have a mandate to teach. So they don't have the bandwidth to focus on a lot of issues that our kids need to hear about. And so we come in, we talk about financial literacy, we talk about conflict resolution, and we talk about mindfulness. And I think that that's an important lesson because what I'm seeing is a lot of young adults are acting out because of suppressed and untreated trauma. So how do we start at a young age to get these kids to talk about things that they're dealing with?
Talk about it.
Because we taught as young boys, be tough. You fall down, hurt yourself, get up, you'll be all right. right? And
Yeah.
so we're taught that being a man is to keep our feelings inside, when really being a man is being able to express yourself in a
and a
healthy way.
human.
That's right.
On top of it.
That's right.
That's
right.
for sure. Because we're all human, man, female, whatever you identify as, right?
That's right.
And you're originally a hip hop artist, huh?
Yeah.
So how did you go from being a musician into being a community activist?
So for me, and I was blessed enough a couple years ago to win an Emmy with my DJ,
Congratulations.
JK47.
Yes. All right.
For me, it was a natural transition, because I don't think a lot of people understand the origins of what hip hop culture was when it began. We see what it is on the mainstream today, which is cool. It's no knock.
Right.
But we can't forget, hip hop was created to be a voice for the voiceless, for underserved people. That's right. I mean, there were people living in these underserved communities that didn't have an outlet, that didn't have a voice speaking for them. And so for me, it was a natural transition from hip hop to activism. I guess I just kind of got tired of rapping about positive things, and I really wanted to get in the streets and do positive things. So for me, it was a natural transition.
Great. Okay, tell me about some of the work that you do with the kids at Lexington.
So I work for an organization called ONE Lexington. I was appointed by the city's mayor to address gun violence. And as many of you probably know, post-pandemic, we saw a huge spike in gun violence all over the country. And so no different in Lexington, Kentucky. And so she appointed me to address that. And so we kind of tackle it from two different angles. One is intervention, which is how do we respond to people that's been impacted by gun violence? Because oftentimes people lose loved ones, their house gets shot up, and nobody really follows up and sees about them, right?
Is very
it's
true.
that untreated trauma. So how do we as a society respond? But then the other part is prevention. How do we focus on the root causes of gun violence to keep these young people from even getting in a cycle?
Right.
And what we found is a lot of the stuff we were protesting in the streets about in 2020 are the root causes of the violence that we're seeing. It's racial inequities, it's education, it's economic disparities, it's food insecurity, it's untreated trauma.
Right.
And so for us, we tackling all of that in Lexington, and we're doing really good work bringing the community together to address it.
That is so awesome. What is you find is some of the biggest challenges the kids face?
There's a lot of challenges they're facing. I don't know if I could be a kid today. Being honest, I think social media brings a challenge, because it used to be, you know, when kids were messing with you at school, you would get a break and reprieve when you came home. But now I'm seeing my daughters, it's 24/7, right? With social media and those devices. I think gun culture is so prevalent, especially in the South, in Kentucky. It is easier for a 14-year-old back home to get access to a firearm than to get a job. That's the reality that we living with, right?
Yes.
It wasn't like that when I was growing up. And so being able to adjust our work to match the challenges of today. So I just think we got to adapt as a society and meet these kids where they are in order to make an impact.
You're doing just that.
I'm trying.
We need more people like you. Will you stick around for a little bit?
I will.
All
I'm here.
right. Well, with Devine, after this, we'll be right back. We're back with hip-hop artist and community activist, Devine Carama. Okay. Now, you're doing great with your community work, but you've been through quite a bit yourself.
Yeah. In 2020, one of my daughters passed away. She died in a car wreck. Kamaria Nandi Francis Spalding, my baby girl.
Oh.
My baby girl. There was so much I was going through in a short period of time, you know, losing my dad, going through a divorce, living in poverty, being a single father, and then finally my daughter passing away in 2020, right at the beginning of the pandemic, about a month after Breonna Taylor lost her life. And so for me, I started to realize that I have not been dealing with any of this, that I've just been tucking it under the rug. And it took losing my daughter to realize that I needed help. And so seeking therapy, also diving back into the music as therapy, as you mentioned earlier. finding safe spaces with my friends and my new wife. I'm newly married, Sierra, my baby. But you know, my daughter, my mother, and just finding these safe spaces, I just realized that I needed to focus on my own mental health. And so that is what has made me such an advocate today for these young boys who have also dealt with loss. So.
That is beautiful,
Yeah.
because it makes a difference. It can be healing when you know, you can help others in the midst of your loss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I totally understand that, you know.
Yeah.
And did your daughter, was she like following in your footsteps as well?
She was a rock star.
Oh.
She was strong, intelligent. She was teaching me. The world was changing drastically, more inclusive. She helped me with language. She was part of the LGBTQ community as well. And so my daughter was so far beyond her years. You know, old people will say she'd been here before.
Yes.
You know what I mean? She had been here before.
An old soul.
Oh, indeed.
Yes.
And a matter of fact, when she was a sophomore in high school, she wrote a grant to start a freedom school back in Lexington, Kentucky. And anybody that can go do the history in the 50s and 60s, freedom schools were to empower young black kids about their history so that they could better deal with the challenges of today. She was already thinking about that as a sophomore. And so she could have been anything she wanted to, and she was just coming into her own as a young woman. And so for me, I do feel like I have to continue living for her. She lives through me, and even in her death, she's bringing me life.
Yes.
Like, so.
They do.
Yeah.
They do, and I'm sure
Yeah.
she's smiling down on you
Yeah.
right now and super proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm certain of that. I hear you have some good news that you want to share. What's that?
We do. March 7th is the due date. Me and my wife are expecting another baby girl.
Look at God.
Another baby girl.
Another baby girl.
Another baby. My last baby girl, I'll tell you that.
So, okay, so you have, how many girls do you have now? So you said another baby girl.
Counting Kamaria, who's my heavenly daughter, a
Yes.
total of 5. We have 4 that are here on this earth. I have Zola, who is 7. I have Carson, who will be turning 13 in May. I have Jada, who's in New York trying to pursue Broadway. She's 22.
Oh, okay.
She's doing her thing. And then Nyara is going to be the new baby girl's name. And so I am a proud girl dad all the way. You hear me? All the way.
That is so beautiful. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, we want to do a little something for you. So we want to invite your wife to come to the Mother's Day show. So we would love for her to come on out and join us. And we want to meet that baby when it comes too. All right? Will you come back and see us?
Let's do it.
Look at that.
Oh.
You know we had to give you something now. For your baby, we wish you well. Please keep doing everything that you are doing. You are making such a major difference in all the children's lives. Keep it up.
I'm trying to.
We're proud of you, and your babies are too. Go to our website to find out how you can support Devine and his organization, ONE Lexington. We'll be right back. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.